Warm welcome to everyone listening to this video. Every story begins with a question. For SNS institutions, the question was very simple. Why does so much in education make no sense? Why students memorize answers instead of solving problems? Why do classes end with exams instead of creating opportunities? That single thought, the common sense seemed to be missing, became the spark that would light an entire movement. Instead of accepting things as they were, a team of educators, dreamers, designers, and innovators decided to rewrite the story of learning itself. And that story began at SNS Institutions, a place where design thinking meets artificial intelligence, where curiosity becomes creativity, and where purpose drives the progress. Like every great creation, SNS started with a foundation made of three timeless values: purpose, process, and people. Purpose gave meaning, every action needed a why, every project had a mission. Process gave direction, it wasn't random innovation, it was a design thinking in action in the form of empathy, ideation, prototyping, testing. And the people, they were the heart, teachers, students, and staff with the mindset to make the change happen. This became the 3P culture of SNS, a living rhythm that shaped how the institutions thought, worked, and grew together. It wasn't just a philosophy, it is a way of life we have been traveling with all these days. In order to build people of purpose, SNS needed a blueprint for human excellence. So they defined what it means to be an SNS learner built on three core competencies. They are attitude, that is the curiosity of the student to learn things, and the courage to question the world. Every skill they have acquired must have an accountability. And when all the three meets together, something magical happens. As we all know, a thinker becomes a doer, a student becomes a leader, and an extraordinary graduate becomes an extraordinary innovator. These things can be achieved by a five pillar approach or framework that is necessary, that facilitates the growth mindset of each individual at SNS institutions. A strong foundation is only the beginning. SNS then built an ecosystem, that is five pillars, that holds its world of learning. The five pillars are Center for Learning and Teaching, Skill and Career Development, Center for Creativity, Institute Partnership Cell, Social Responsibility Initiatives. Next is Spine Activity Center. At this center, it is not only the center of education. At SNS Spine Activity Center, it is more than a building, it is a movement of wellness, creativity, and joy. Here, students dance, paint, swim, work out, and dream together. It is a place where mind, body, and soul connects, where academics meet artistry. Through Spine, SNS proved that education isn't only about knowledge, it is about the wholeness of an individual. Only because a balanced mind can build an unshakable future. So, balanced mind can be brought together in SNS Activity Center. Now, how do you organize a revolution? SNS found the answer in their 7+7 innovation framework. SNS strongly believe that seven innovation technologies supported by seven innovation industries will be helpful for shaping an individual and to transform a student to a innovator and a great leader tomorrow. The 7 plus 7 innovation technologies such as robotics and automation, metaverse, data science, Internet of Things, communication and growth technology, additive manufacturing, low code development supported by 7 industries such as smart city, healthcare, agriculture, automobile, aerospace and defense, real estate, entertainment and finance, power and energy. They strongly believe the 7 plus 7 approach would be helpful for solving industrial problems using innovation technologies. In order to make this works very simple, then come the next revolution, that is generative AI. SNS didn't see AI as a competition, they saw it as a collaboration. They built system where AI helps students to generate personalized study plans, simulate project ideas, and connect to global innovation challenges from Y Combinator and beyond. It is like having a digital co-creator, a virtual mentor, and a research assistant all in one together. With Gen AI enablement, SNS redefines what learning feels like: faster, smarter, and infinitely more creative. Here, design thinking and artificial intelligence work hand in hand, where human empathy meets machine precision. At SLNS, learning doesn't end with marks, it ends with mastery. Every student learns industry certifications that prepare them for the real world, from AWS, Databricks, AutoCAD to food safety and sustainable engineering. Every global certification is a bridge between campus and career. Because SNS believes education should not just teach, it should empower individuals. A certified SNS graduate walks into the world confidently, capable, and career ready from day one itself. Dreams are beautiful, but without structure, they fade. That's why SNS manages innovation using smart OKR goals, that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals which are for objectives and key results. Every department, faculty, and learner sets goals that are measurable, trackable, and inspiring. At SNS, ambition isn't just imagined, it's recorded, reviewed, and rewarded with this smart OKR system. All of these elements, the culture, the competencies, five pillars, the frameworks, and the technology, lead to an incredible vision: 1,000 AI startups in 10 years. That is not just a number, it is a mission, a promise that SNS will create a generation of founders, innovators, and change makers who drive India's futures with AI at the core. These are not just students, they are future CEOs, developers, designers, and problem solvers. They are the fuel behind India's innovation engine. At the heart of everything SNS stands for is a growth mindset. It is believed that ability can be developed, that every challenge can overcome with curiosity and consistency. Design thinking teaches empathy, creativity, and resilience. AI adds speed, insight, and precision to the design thinking framework. Together, they create learners who see every obstacle as a stepping stone, and every problem as a project waiting to be solved. And that is how SNS institutions transformed frustration into a framework. They took a simple thought, this make no sense, and built an ecosystem that now makes a perfect sense. A system where purpose drives process, where process empowers people, and people shape the future. SNS has become more than an institution, it is a living, breathing ecosystem of innovation, a place where dreams are designed, ideas are tested, and futures are transformed. So now it is your turn to ask yourself, what dream in your world is just one good system away from being reality? Because at SNS institutions, the future isn't waiting to happen, it is something we design, we think, and we transform together. Thank you.